Okay, welcome back to an edition of Inside the Box. Danny Hogan, along with the coach. How you doing, Coach? All right?
Doing great, feeling good.
Well, we'll pick up again.
Better
the
than
third
Tiger.
week in a row.
Better than Tiger.
A lot of people are. Again, we got to stick with Tiger Woods here. I mean, we're fresh off our interview last week, which created a lot of buzz. Those of you who missed it, check out our prior episode with the Tiger Woods exclusive interview in week 7. It was very compelling, conducted by our head of production, Mr. Jason Hahn. But listen, we're 14 and counting now at Tiger. The story just doesn't seem to die.
14 and counting.
Coach, talk to me. What do you think?
Let's talk a little bit real quickly about Tiger. Love Nike. Nike's come out on record saying they're going to support Tiger into the future. They have no problem with what he did on the off the field, but at the same time, 6 months from now, we're not going to be thinking about Tiger having gone with 14, 15, whatever, because you know what? It's part of the lifestyle with these guys. They're rich.
You're absolutely right.
They're on the road. They have families. Unfortunately, that's just the life. You live or die with it, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I think
I got no problem with Tiger. Get back to golf.
Yeah.
Do what he does best.
I think Nike, made the right move with saying them, because I mean, like you said, the story is going to die eventually. I mean, it doesn't seem to be. But
endorsements.
Endorsements. Like I said, some people are going to stay, some are going to go. Here we are.
We'll take this off. You send us a check.
That's
Send us a check. We'll take that off.
We're not like Tiger. We're wholesome men. Well, anyway, enough of Tiger. Let's jump into the NFL here.
Absolutely. Let's go.
So we got the Colts and the Saints still on 2 undefeated teams in the NFL.
Do
they remain that way for the rest of the remainder of the season?
I think each one has one hit possibly.
Okay.
Colts this week with Jacksonville. All right.
And they're desperate. They need to win. And
absolutely.
Colts are on the road. Colts are a different team on the road. So
absolutely.
That definitely could be a roadblock for them.
So Colts get their shot to be upset this week.
Okay. And the Saints?
No, they're going to win this week. They're going to blow out Dallas.
Okay.
That's a walkover for them.
Any roadblocks for the Saints along the way, or you think they're gonna go 16-0 for the remainder?
I don't see it.
No,
just don't see it now.
You think someone's gonna pick them off?
No, I think they're gonna go straight down.
Oh, they're gonna go. They're gonna go. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I think with the Colts, I think this is the Colts' toughest game right now. The only question remains with the Colts is do they take their foot off the gas like they've done in the years past? And if they do so, I think they're making a big mistake. I mean, you look a couple of years back, they were cruising, 13-0. They take their foot off the gas. What happens? They get picked off first round against Pittsburgh, who's en route to a championship. So I think it would be a mistake to go, to do that. So
they'll finish the season. I think Breeze will want to keep going with his MVP candidacy, and we'll go from there. But as far as the games are concerned for this week, best bets because you're only down 10.
Listen, I've cut the deficit down. I went from starting off about -50. I'm only -10 now. I'm chipping away.
Okay.
Two games we're looking at this week. We got the Eagles at home -9 against the 49ers. 49ers coming off a big win against the Cardinals to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Huge win.
Eagles coming off a tremendous win where now they've basically taken control of the NFC East over the Giants.
Right.
What do you like in this game, Coach?
I'm going to take the 49ers.
You like the Niners, huh?
I like the Niners in this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah?
No, I like the Eagles. I'm just messing with you. I'm taking the Eagles in the points. They're going to rip the 49ers.
I was going to say.
I almost got you.
You have me on that one. You have me on that one.
I almost got you. All right.
Yeah, no, but it's a tough game. But, I do like the Niners. I thought they showed me a lot defensively.
That was great.
I was a little shocked by that one, Coach, I have to admit.
All right.
But, no, I definitely
got the
Niners if they're playing good ball.
10?
$10 on that one.
There we go.
The Niners are controlling the ball, real well with Frank Gore and Coffey, splitting time in the backfield, and defense showed me a lot against.
Eagles going to throw the ball down to Deshaun Jackson down the field. That's all.
Incredible, huh?
Incredible game against the Giants.
What an offensive performance!
Unbelievable.
They put on, And I tell you, this team, they never die. Just when they seem like they're falling apart a little bit, they storm right back. But they're gonna have to make a run in the playoffs.
We'll see what happens.
Some of these times.
New England Buffalo, real quick.
All right, New England Buffalo. I gotta take the Pats in this game. I really believe they bounce back.
Aren't they're playing Buffalo this game?
It's on the road.
It's on the road, right?
I mean, listen, Buffalo. The Patriots, they got to send a message. I mean, they've been playing so poorly. I mean, they're winning.
All right.
Brady's been awful.
I'm going to take Buffalo.
You're going to go with the Bills?
All right, this is a surprise. I'm going to take Buffalo. No, I'm going against the script. I'm taking Buffalo.
Oh, wow.
All right, I'm going to jump ahead here.
All right. So you're going to go with Buffalo.
Clean straight. So I got Buffalo and I got the Eagles.
Okay.
Very good.
So we got two then. All right.
Very good.
So let's jump into the hot stove here with a lot of stuff going on in Major League Baseball. We're going to bring our first in-studio guest in on the show. We have the Bostonian joining us. Please.
All right.
Welcome.
Slide over here.
Thank you.
All right.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, Coach.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Obviously, the guy's a Red Sox fan. So let's jump.
What's up, guys?
let's jump right
A
into
little
it.
too close to be in here with a bunch of New Yorkers. But
Hey, listen,
Listen,
you know?
you're on the roll right now.
You're gonna get a new patch for the champions, but
yeah, it's looking a little old.
That's for another story. There, we gotta get a fresh one. Let's jump right in. We got a big trade this week. We got Cliff Lee going to Seattle from the Phillies.
Absolutely.
And Roy, the Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday,
And,
huge.
you know, it's the big pieces of that trade.
Yankees are happy. Boston's happy too.
Exactly.
4 or 5 more wins.
Division.
That's right.
That's right. You know.
Right.
What you guys were supposedly players for that? What do you think of the trade there, Bostonian?
Well, I'm like you guys. I'm glad he's out of the division.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I think the price was too high for the age. For the Red Sox especially, they're looking to, get some a little bit younger, and
Right.
they're not willing to give up Ellsbury and Buckles for someone that age.
But you did get younger. You got Lackey in that rotation now. Now you got Lackey, Beckett, and you got John Lester.
John Lester.
Pretty solid trio there.
Pretty good.
dynamic trio,
Well,
right?
one more move to come, though, guys.
What do you
One
think?
more move.
What do we
They're
got?
gonna do one more. Theo's gonna do one more move.
Enlighten us. Tell us.
Sure.
what-
I don't know what it's gonna be, but my thinking is one, they're gonna look for trying to get Adrian Gonzalez from the Padres.
First base, but you got
First base.
but you got Euclid at first. You're gonna move him over to third base.
Move Euclid over to third. I think that's their first option. Now that they've signed Cameron, they might be willing to move Ellsbury and Buckles.
Give you some flexibility in the outfield now, right? Without Ellsbury, right?
Second option, maybe bring in Adrian Beltre, play third. He is a good defensive third baseman.
Right.
Not as big a bat as I think Boston wants.
But do they need him if they picked up Cameron, another 20 home runs with Cameron?
Yeah, I
Right,
still
good
think
solid
they
bat.
still need another bat.
Okay.
And then I think the third option, which I think is less than likely, is they still may go, try to go after Holiday or Bay, bring them in. Then they would even be more comfortable trading.
My
with
understanding is
Ellsbury.
that Bay's out the door. They didn't like the terms they offered.
Yeah,
They felt a
but-
little disrespected.
But as
So
they
like-
say, the Bays is not looking at too much out there right now.
Right. Well, the Mets are kind of in the background, right?
Yeah.
The Mets, that's my team, right? Mets.
Now with Mike Lowell leaving, you're losing a little more heart from this team.
Right.
You know, I mean, with the Boston lineup, I mean, I know you got great pitching now, but I mean, you got Bay leaving, you got Poppy, he ain't hitting like he
He's
was.
on the downside.
You got the lineup coming in. I mean, obviously you got big bats with Euclid and, you got Pedroia getting on base, but
And Martinez, that's why I think really Gonzalez is the key, because I think he's got two years of very friendly money, $4 million next year, $5 million the year
Correct,
after,
good.
40 home runs, young guy, Gold Glover. I
But-
think that's where they really want to go, and I think they will give up the prospects to get him.
But let me throw this at you. You got Granderson going over to the Yankees now. Does that make them a better team?
Oh, absolutely.
They lost Matsui to California, so to
Yeah,
LA, sorry.
Definitely.
All right, makes them a better team?
Yeah.
That doesn't trouble you guys?
Defensively.
Doesn't trouble you
It
guys?
always troubles me when they get better.
Okay, so they have gotten
I
better.
always like to see them get worse.
All right, just throwing it out there.
all right, let's
go
just
back and
we
forth.
got the Bostonian here. We got let's jump right into the NFL here quick. Moss, was he taking players off this week, or was he playing hard?
Decoy.
Decoy.
I'll tell you about the Patriots. I know everyone's like, oh, Patriots have been awful and everything like that. Brady's been awful. Brady has 2 yards less passing yards than Drew Brees. Doesn't have the touchdown throws.
Right.
I think the team right now is transitioning into more running game. They ran 40 times
Right.
against Carolina. I think they need to get back to the way they were years ago when they did much more balanced running.
Looking for more balance, so Brady going back to 30, 40 times, right?
Right, exactly. So I think Maroney's been running the ball well. And I think they're going to start to get into that as we get into the bad weather. So I think that's real important.
They make the playoffs?
Absolutely.
Oh, they're in. They got the divisions locked up. They have to lose 2 out of 3
5 points,
games.
guys. 3
Okay.
games, they lost by 5 points. They lost by 1 to the Colts. They lost by 1 to the.
They making noise in the playoffs?
To the Dolphins,
Making
absolutely.
noise? You got San Diego?
San Diego's the team that scares me the most out of
Absolutely. You got the
everyone
Colts,
in
of
the
course,
AFC.
the Colts.
I'm not worried about the Colts.
Colts at home are tough.
You heard that? Got that on tape.
I'm not worried about it. I'm more
All right,
worried
well,
about San Diego.
we'll have to bring you back on then
Please do.
after
Absolutely.
that game with the
I
Colts.
want to thank you for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me,
I
guys.
want to thank the
Great
Bostonian for
outfit.
joining us in
Great
Inside the
outfit.
Box, and we'll see you guys next week where we break down the hot topics.
See you soon.